Alright, what's up everybody? I'm Addy with Addy Prints Plays and Paints, and today we'll go with that lighting. We're playing Night of the Living Dead. So we've got the board set up, our initial characters ready to roll, and we'll just jump right into it. So stick around. Come back. Alright guys, so this is what we're dealing with today. Let me get a quick transition. I kind of like this layout the best. So we have our dice rolling here, which you guys will see on the bottom left corner of your screen. I'm going to go top left, which leaves plenty of room for the area, and you can kind of see zombies that we're pulling from the trays. So that'll work. So let's go into what the scenario is today. So today it's called Is There a Key? Difficulty is easy, and it's supposed to take about 45 minutes. We'll see what I'm able to pull off. It's bad news everywhere. Ghouls have spread throughout the region, murdering and eating their victims. The ghoul army from Beekman's Diner shows up and surrounds the house. Despite their differences, the survivors look for the pump keys while holding back the ghouls. The car outside may be the only way to get out of this nightmare. Board-wise, we're using sections 1R, 2R, 3R, and 4R. And our objectives are to look for the pump keys. And to do that, we need to exhaust the house equipment deck. Once that's been done, the survivors have found the pump key at last. The game is lost, however, when there is at least one ghoul in the house at the end of the player phase. So we're going to need to stick on these barricades pretty hard. Hopefully get a gun, because right now we're not looking great on guns. As far as the survivors, everyone's going to start in Romeo mode. If a survivor is able to get a Winchester 94, so I think one of us needs to have that. So we're just going to keep turning until we get something good. Alright, so Tom has the Winchester 94. So whenever Tom gives the Winchester 94 to another person, that person's going to go into Zombicide mode. So that'll be great. Melee and ranged equipment decks can only be searched in the designated areas in Zombicide mode. So for melee weapons, that's going to be in this area. And for ranged, it's going to be this area, similar to the first mission. Alright guys, people-wise, we have Judy, Tom, Harry, and Helen. And I've got their dashboards kind of out of view. It's not really big to see right now, so I'll run that from the shadows. Each person's character who has their Zombicide counterpart is in front of the dashboard, because I have personal experience where we're doing a lot of switching. So, and then just to kind of have like a fun little feature for the videos, as we're slowly getting better at doing these things, we're going to have lights indicating what phase we're in. So right now we are in the blue phase, which means no experience for they were just level 1. After we kill some more people, we'll change our lighting to level 2. Level 2 is going to unlock more things and more ways to die. After level 2, we're going to hit up the level 3 or the orange, and you'll kind of get a better glimpse of it on this side or in your dice camera. And then when we hit code red, because we killed everything, that means we're in the hard experience. So right now we're going to start off in blue, because that's what we're in right now. Let me get a different blue. There we go. So let's get started. Nothing's on the board. Everyone starts in the living room. I'm going to keep track of tokens just by going left to right. Judy, Tom, Harry, Helen. So let's start with Judy. Judy is going to draw a equipment card from the house for her first action. Plenty of shells, not bad if she had a shotgun. She's going to move over here for 2. Now, one thing to specify, you can't search these 2 areas until you've hit the Zombicide mode, and as I haven't, I'm just kind of here. but we're just going to keep searching. Second thing, plenty of shells for 2. So she's got 3 actions. She's out. Tom is up now. So Tom is going to trade his Winchester with Harry. And Harry is going to activate into Zombicide mode. So we're going to swap out miniatures. Harry is then going to trade with Helen to activate her Zombicide mode. And oh, I'm sorry, that couldn't happen. What am I doing? Still Tom's turn. So Tom switches with Harry to activate his Zombicide mode. And then he's going to search the room for 1, finding some flammable fluid. And he's probably going to move over here to get some melee. Alright, now it is Harry's turn. So Harry's activated. He can actually probably get a gun if needed, but we need to get Helen up there. So let's activate Helen, trading her with the Winchester. Helen's now activated. Harry's going to go up for 2, search for 3, and get sawed-off shotgun. That is a good start. Okay. Alright, Helen's turn. Helen's holding down the fort in the living room. She's going to search for 1. Get plenty of shells. What the crap? Did I shuffle these terribly? Plenty of shells. I don't think I did shuffle these actually. Quick mid-game shuffle, just because we don't want to do this all day long. Terrible, 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 terrible. All right. So our biggest threat's going to be breakers right now, because if they pop a door and get in there, we are hosed. So we're going to try to avoid that as much as possible. Breakers and relatives. Relatives are going to F us up. We got to finish that deck though. Okay, so she searched for 1. She's going to move for 2 and then activate Tom for 3. Now Tom is in Zombicide mode. And that's going to conclude the turns. So, as they're done, we check the board. No zombies on the board, so we start spawning. First spawn is, you gotta be kidding me, a relative. Right off the bat. So, because there's relatives, anybody who was in super awesome mode is now back to super not cool mode. So, let's swap miniatures. I end up doing this a lot in this game, I've noticed. And poor Helen. Second spawn is going to be up here. Oh, man. I need to read these better. So we're in the blue. Nothing happens when you're in the blue because it's relatives. And none of us have actual experience. So we're all still in this minor kerfuffle. Sometimes reading's hard. And third spawn. Barricades an opening with fatties, but since we have nothing on the board, nothing happens. So far, lucky spawns. Nothing really happened. We've got to exhaust that deck. So I'm going to start with Judy. Judy's going to draw an equipment card, plenty of bullets. She has a lot of ammo. she needs to trade with Harry and give him plenty of shells so he can re-roll. And then she's going to go to this room. Up to Tom. Tom has the Winchester 94. 1, 2. He's going to search for a gun. I need to stop knocking cards off. Uzi. Not bad. Okay, so let's see what we can do. I want to keep knocking shit. So Harry is gonna Harry has a gun. It's gonna get a melee. 1, 2, and open this door for 3. And on to Helen. Helen's gonna go into the room, search for 2. Giving her a machete, she can now kill fatties. And move out for 3. And with nothing occurring, no zombies on the board, we spawn. So nothing spawns in the first zone. Nothing spawns in the second zone. 1 walker in the third. Finally, some action on the board. Okay, back to Judy. Judy is going to move for 1. Trade the Winchester for 2, activating Zombicide mode. Get her on board. And she's going to search for a gun for 3, because we really need to get armed up before stuff goes down. Sawed-off shotgun. She's already got plenty of shells, so that's a good trade. We'll also give Tom that plenty of bullets since he has the Uzi. Tom's turn. Tom's prepping. 1, 2. Now, with line of sight. Unfortunately, barricades you cannot shoot through. So you can't see out of them, you can't shoot out of them. We'd have to open the door, which is super freaking risky because we can't get anybody inside the house. So man, the right thing right now is just put people where their spawns. Tom's gonna kick it here. Let's see, he moved 1, 2, and search for 3. Of course. So now we have a problem. We spawned a relative. Gotta be kidding me. Everyone's going to change back to their regular modes and figure out a way to deal with this psychotic little girl. Because if we don't kill her, we lose the game almost immediately. So we're swapping everybody back. It's Tom's turn. Alright. Harry's turn. Harry has a tire iron and a sawed-off shotgun. However, can't really use it because there's a chance he could hit one of us and kill us. So we're going to give this tire iron a go. 1 dice, 4 or higher to hit. Oh boy, we got a 6. She is dead. Thank God. Because she's dead, he gets 1 experience. And everybody flips back to Zombicide mode. Okay. Good luck on the crowbar. That was a great hit. I am afraid to pull another one because I feel like it's going to be another person. Cool. Scope. And she has the rifle, so that's not going to be useful yet. 1, 2. It's going to move in here for 3. Helen has her awesome machete. She's going to move for 1, move for 2, search for a gun for 3. Winchester 94. What do you know? Now we got 2 people who can shoot. And that's going to conclude the turn. Now, they move to where the most people are. These counts the most people, so he's going to stay right there. Spawn wise, it would have been a relative, but nothing spawns. On the top, we got 3 walkers. Second we start getting breakers, we're in for a trouble time. Gotta stop hitting cards. Okay. And nothing. A third. Cool. Let's do Judy. Judy's going to move over here for 1, open the barricade for 2, and step out for 3. Tom's turn. He's going to grab an item for 1, plenty of bullets, open the door for 2, and Uzi Blast for 3. 3 dice, 1 or higher. I'm sorry, 3 dice, range of 0 to 1, 5 to hit. And we hit with a 6. Taking out that zombie. He gets 1 experience. Alright, Harry's turn. Harry's going to come out here for, or actually he's going to search for 1. Pulling out his katana. Sweet. And he's just going to discard this with equipment. Move out here for 2, shut the door for 3. She's got a Winchester as well. So we're going to go 1, 2, and she's going to crack a shot for 3. Alright. Range 1 to 3, hits on a 3 or higher, 1 damage. And we have a 4. So we're going to take out 1 zombie. And she's going to get an experience. With no one else there, zombie's turn. We're going to get them to move right there. And we're going to spawn, starting at the white. Shit, 1 breaker. Alright, this is what we were afraid of. 3 walkers up top. And the last spawn. 3 fatties. That's awesome. Now with fatties, you have to be able to deal 2 damage to kill him. And luckily, Tom has a Uzi, which really does nothing, but Harry has a sawn-off shotgun and plenty of bullets, so he's going to be making stuff happen. That's all the actions for now, so we're going to get into movement on the player phase. No one's inside the house, so we can open doors and barricades, but there can't be anyone inside the house. So right off the bat, Drew's going to try to take out that breaker. And we have a 6. So that breaker is done. 1 experience for Judy. Her second shot, she's going to take on those guys. Big miss. Third shot, we got 5. Take on a walker. Okay. Now for Tom's turn. Tom is not messing with those fatties, so he's going to search the room. Got boards. He's going to discard it immediately and gain 3 experience. He's a better melee weapon. We'll move over here for 2 and search for 3. Discard the tail leg and grabbing, hopefully, a chainsaw. A hat axe. Okay. Oh shoot! Axe does 2 damage, so that's good. Alright. Harry is not feeling these fatties. So, he's going to bust out his son off, opening the door for 1. Shooting for 2. 3 or higher. 2 3s. Killed those 2 fatties. 2 experience for him. And on the third one, he's going to shut the door. Helen's up. Helen's got her Winchester, and you guessed it, she's cracking shots. 6 for the first one. Don't know. Oh, get the frick out of there. 2 for her second shot, but she only has plenty of shells. And her third shot is going to be another 2. Wow. Told you, I am terrible at rolling. So, here we are. Dealing with bad rolls. Player's phase is finished. We're going to move zombies. This lot moves up here. As there is an opening, he's taken off for that opening. Spawning. Nothing. 3 walkers up top again. Seems to be the popular spot clearly for walkers. And on the bottom right, we got a breaker. That's bad. Alright. So, Judy's up first. She's going to go sawed-off shotgun. So, plenty of shells. Let's re-roll. We got 2 hits on that one. Second shotgun blast. One hit on that one. Our third shot is going to be with the Winchester. 6. Take out a walker. So she is in the danger zone. Tom's turn. Tom's going to go out here for 1, open the door for 2, and Uzi for 3. Yep, he did it. That killed it. Harry's turn. Harry's going to pull an item for 1. Getting boards. Immediately discard it for 3 experience. And Shut the door for 2. And move over here for 3. Helen's turn. Helen has that awesome Winchester. So she's going to give that a shot. No guarantees. Hopefully I don't roll 2s again. That was really bad. Oh, right now. A 2. First shot misses. Second shot hits. Good for 1. And she's actually going to go back inside for 3. Leaving Judy all to her lonesome. So there's an opening. He's moving, and we're spawning. First spawn is 1 fatty. Second spawn, a breaker. Third spawn is, well, those are still in the blue, so nothing happens. Alright, Judy's turn. Judy's gonna keep on shooting. That was a big miss. A second big miss. And because we're scared of that big guy, we're going to go shotgun. Reroll. Yep, killed that guy. And we are now in the yellow. Okay. She gets an extra action for hitting yellow. And with that extra action, she's going to try to kill that breaker. And she does. Breaker's dead. Thank God. Okay. Tom's turn. Tom doesn't really have anything useful to kill, so he's going to move over here for 1. Open the door for 2. He's not going to open the door for 2. He's going to search for 2. Gets boards and immediately discards with the experience, giving him an extra action. And he is going to open the door for 2, or for his extra action. Go to Harry. Harry's got that awesome sawed-off shotgun. He's going to take a shot at the fatty. Kills the fatty with a 6 and a 2. We could reroll, but there's no point. He hits the yellow. Gets an extra action, so he's going to search for 2, which gives him a flashlight. Not bad. Flashlight allows you to do 2 item searches instead of 1, which means we're going to play that deck faster. Close this for 3 and move here for 4. Helen's turn. She's not too worried about anything. She's going to search for 1 and spawn a relative. Of course she is. Now, before we swap everything over, she has a machete, so we're going to try to see if we can just kill her without having to move everything. So 1 dice, 4 or higher, 2 damage. 5 damage, she kills the relative, giving her 1 experience, using her second action. And for 3rd action, she's going to move over here. Alright, that's all of our players. Back to zombies phases. They're going to move for 1, and we're spawning. Now we are in the yellow, so on every tile we drew a barricade and opening. On every tile, on every zone with breakers, doors are open. Luckily we have none. Spawn on this section. 5 walkers. I'm thinking she might be staying outside, because unfortunately she is doing a good job keeping the horde back. backside, we got 3 walkers. That's all the spawns. We roll back to Judy. Judy's got an itch to scratch. She's going to move up for 1. We're going to shotgun for 2. And 2 hits. For her 3rd action, she's going to shotgun again. Oh wow, Snake Eyes. Hopefully she has plenty of shells. That was horrible. 2 4s. 2 more zombies down. And she's going to move back for her 4th action. Tom's turn. Tom is going to move over here for 1, open the door for 2, and spray and pray with his Uzi for 3. So he gets 1 hit for, oh I'm sorry, hold on. I need bullets. So it's got a hit on a 5 or higher, 2 6s. It's going to take those guys out and get 2 experience. He has another action. We're going to shut the door and draw a card. His whole point is to defeat this deck. He's got mason jars. He's going to exchange the mason jars and the flammable fluid for a Molotov cocktail. That's a cool thing. So, with the Molotov cocktail, what you can do, which I was not aware of, is discard. You eliminate all actors in the targeted exterior zone, which, you know, that's fine, whatever. But any spawn zone tokens in the targeted zone may be moved to another spawn. So we could technically get rid of that spawn and move it over there. So I'm thinking next turn, Tom's going to make something happen. Harry's turn, though. So Harry is in the living room still. He's going to search for 1. Hopefully not spawn a relative. He's got a mason jar and a bunch of... Oh, actually, he pulls 2 items. That's right. Pulls 2 items. He's going to discard the boards immediately for 3 experience. And... oh... he's going to have to discard something. The scope. Discard it. Okay. So that was a search for 2. He's going to move down here for 3 and search for 4. 2 things, plenty of bullets, and a scope. He doesn't use those, so he's going to ditch them both. Okay. On to Helen. Helen wants a better rifle, so she's going to search for 1 and get an Ithaca M37, which is a shotgun. As she has plenty of shells, that is a great freaking find. And she'll still keep the Winchester, which she could probably give to somebody, but at this point we're all pretty good. She will discard that crowbar for her 2nd action. And then move over here for her 3rd. And she gets a free search. So, oh god. What are the freaking odds? A relative goes in the zone. Let me think. She moved for 1. Searched for 2. Discarding stuff. Search is a free action, so we'll use the shotgun, because she has to, or we lose the game. She cannot mess this up. So that's 2 4s. That thing's dead. Jesus Christ. Ugh, don't search on your last person's turn. Okay, that's it for zombies. Okay. Moving. And we spawn. On the right. We got a relative. Up top, we got 3 walkers. On the right, we have a breaker. Jesus. Okay. Because we got our awesome relative on the outside, we're going to flip everyone's card and put them back in Romeo mode. Alright. Judy's up first. She has a sniper rifle. Judy's going to shoot some stuff. Judy kills a relative. We all go back. We'll switch everyone. But it is what it is. So we're switching back. Good shot, Judy. So now you have an extra action. She gets a free search action every turn, and we haven't been doing that. And that's really effing stupid. Okay. Her first shot was awesome. Second shot, she's taken out the zombie, which is a 3, just enough to kill. Bump her up 1, 2. Fourth action, she's going to come inside and, let's see, shoot, move, search. Boards. She'll immediately discard for the experience. Alright. Tom's turn. Tom's going to kill that spawn. She's going to open the door for 1, toss the Molotov cocktail, killing the breaker, as well as this spawn. And we're going to relocate it up top. Yeah, let's see. Put it there. Molotov's done. Oh, we'll put it back special. He gets 1 experience. 1, 2. Search for 3. It's a flashlight. And close the door for 4. Alright. Harry's turn. Harry's sitting pretty. He also has 2 he has the flashlight, so he's going to search for 1 and pull boards, which he immediately discards. freaking relative. He's going to shoot her. Or, actually, you know what? Katana. He's going to kill her with a katana. Katana's 4 or higher, 1 damage. She's dead. We're not switching. Okay. Move some up again. So that was search, shoot. It's going to move for 3 and search for 4. He pulls flammable liquid, which he combines to make a Molotov cocktail, but it doesn't matter because the deck has been exhausted. Our survivors have found the key, and that round is over. So, luckily, through some MacGyveriness, we didn't die. So, not bad. Not bad at all. I learned some things. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was a little worried just because, you know, you get potential stuff that could have worked, but we almost died. Legitimately almost died. Don't search items as the last thing you do for your whole player phase. Kind of worked out that we were able to use our free action. But, you know, I'm not a stickler. If it works, so that one it worked. The next mission is... Game was won. Oh, wow. So, the next mission, we're still in the same house. They love this house for whatever reason. We have to have no ghouls on the board, and all spawn tokens are gathered into a single spawn, which means we're going to have to Molotov cocktail a lot of stuff. But I think it went well. I mean, we only got to yellow, thank God. Didn't want to go to orange. I was a little worried. What do you guys think of the lighting? It's got a cool feel to it. I for sure like that. I just killed that camera, so we're just going to get rid of that. So I like having the lighting just because it kind of gives a better representation of what phase we're in. I'll use this lighting for other stuff as well, just because it's simple. I mean, we could just make it bright and have white for everything and really light up the board, which does help viewing angles and whatnot as well. But I kind of dig it. This game is really cool. I like that it's progressive. Like, there's always stories for the other ones, but for this one, we're literally moving map to map to map to map and not recreating the wheel. So it's super cool. I do have all the other Zombicide games, to include one which has a campaign book. Let me show you. So, legitimately have a campaign book for Zombicide, the first one. And it's not a small book. This thing has a stupid amount of missions, and it goes through all the different places. So, it's not just season 1. We're hitting season 2, season 3, and then expansions as well. So we do have that option. I think, like, with board games, there's a ton of content, and like for you guys, I have a ton of board games, so we're never gonna run out of content. But that's kind of it for today's video, guys. I got a lot of stuff in the works. January is going to be a good month for printing because there's a lot of cool models that are coming out, so I'm going to work on painting those as much as possible. Trying to get my printers up and running. I had to do some repairs, so some stuff's down. Hopefully, the not embargo, but all the shipping crates they've been delayed. A lot of the Kickstarters that I've backed, they were ready to ship, and then the prices have gone up like 8 times. So it's really ridiculous right now for international shipping. But we're working on it, trying to get stuff through, trying to get games around. So I've got a few that are coming. Um, we'll probably try out some Gloomhaven. I have that one that I wanted to get into as well. Just the campaign. It's a really cool story. Or we could do some other games. I have one called Claustrophobia, which looks interesting. I really just want to start getting into my game collection a little bit better. Learning the rules, playing the games with you guys, kind of seeing what's going on, how the game plays. But that's it for today. Kind of what we can look forward to in the future. I'm trying to get better at posting videos. It's hard with my work at the end of the year and holidays just because a lot of stuff happens, and I don't get a lot of time at home to do it. But that being said, I'm gonna get more on these, try to get in, work towards that video every Friday, or at least get a couple of videos a month just so we have something rolling. I'm always trying to throw stuff up on Instagram so you guys can check that stuff out at your convenience. Give the video a like if you liked what I did. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff. Follow me on Instagram at @APrintsPlays and Paints, where I'm printing. Mainly usually the stuff I'm printing is other miniatures or board games that, like Pit Fighter or just random stuff. I was working on a dragon. That one was coming, so I finished him right here. He needs to be base coated, but print wise he is done. So it's a pretty cool dragon. Lots of armor plating. Lots of armor plating. So I'll get him painted up pretty soon. Got a lot of work to do. But till next time, adios. A nice top-down view, essentially. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to be getting this game going and silence my phone, because that does not help. Right? Like that, right? So, Jesus Christ. Okay. Can you win a Winchester? You can. Alright. So, unfortunately, no one started with a gun, which means people are going to die. So, points of interest. We have everyone starting in the living room. Oh, before we get started, welcome to the channel. Alright, we'll back everything up. We'll just start over from right now. Alright,